Please rise for a salute to the flag. Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Item D, approval of minutes, March 24th and April 4th. And item E, acknowledgement and acceptance of financial reports and budget transfers as printed. Do I have a motion?
Move.
Second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Item F, communications to the Board of Ed were received from Tricia Stasi and Bob Hosted. Item G, the superintendent's report. Mr. McNamara?
Great, thank you. Good evening, everyone. Thank you so much for attending tonight. My name is John McNamara. I'm the superintendent of schools here. I'm going to start with my report. We have some good news to share tonight. We have several of our students here. We had a really, really nice group of students that are receiving all county art honors. So we invited them to attend tonight to take a minute to recognize them. The Art Supervisors Association annually reviews art and different work that's submitted from various districts, and then determines some of our all-county art students. You see some of the work displayed behind us. Thank you, Ms. Jones, for coordinating that for us tonight. So we're thrilled that they're here this evening. So we're going to take a moment to start our meeting tonight by calling them up and recognizing each student. So I'm going to invite our supervisor of music, art, and business, Ms. Kelly Jones, to come on up and recognize our students. So please come when your name is called, come on up.
Thank you. Yes, each year, Nassau County Art Supervisors Association puts on a county-wide art show, and we're so excited this year to have so many entries. We just got the paperwork today, as a matter of fact, about the welcome letter and also the information for when it will be virtual again this year. So you'll get the website, but all that's going to be coming out at the beginning of next week. But congratulations, amazing work, as you can see. I'm so happy that so many of you were here to take pictures before we started, because it's such an honor and we couldn't be more proud. So we'd like to welcome these students up. Alyssa Alexander. Victoria Goober. Seamus Cunane. Peyton Tillotson. There she comes. Come on up, Peyton. Paige Treeland. Come on over here. Here, love. Yep. Olivia Belling. Nora Toscano. That's Nora right there. Megan Lee. Megan Libby. There she comes. Madeline Carroll. Liliana Nicoletti. Jacob Scheinhaus. Yay, Jacob. Come on over here, Jacob. Come on over here. That's awesome. Isabella Scalfani. Isabel Nupp. Heather Sheridan. Hayden Nolan. That's Hayden. Alexa Donen. Connor Mahalik. There you go, bud. Christina Petmanidis. Charlotte Aiva. Catherine Ibrahim. Aviana Amendorali. Did I butcher that? No? Ava Camarada. Ashley Reisert. I know Ashley's here. I saw her. Yep. Ariel Combs. Anna Dennis. Congratulations again. As you can see, the work is just outstanding. So congratulations to our all-county art students.
All right, so once again, congratulations to all of our art students on this outstanding achievement. And please don't, we're going to move into the, yeah. We're going to move into the more business portion of our meeting, so do not feel obligated to stick around for our art students. There we go, turn it on. Turn on, off. Yeah. Yes. Yep. All right, one other recognition for us tonight as well. A little bit later on in our agenda, we're going to be accepting a resignation for the purpose of retirement for one of the members of our teaching staff, which is Mr. Tom Ruane. Tom is a social studies teacher at Wantagh High School. He has been a teacher at the high school since 1990 and has served the district for the past 32 years. Mr. Ruane unfortunately could not be here tonight. But I just did want to take a moment to recognize him. He has been such an important part of Wantagh High School for many years, and he's going to be greatly missed. One of our students' favorites. So I just wanted to wish him well and all the best and thank him for his dedicated service to the Wantagh School District. So congratulations to Mr. Ruane. I just also briefly wanted to provide an update on our budget tonight as well. We just completed this week our fourth budget forum. We, over the month of March and into the beginning of this month, held a series of forums about our budget. And I want to thank all the community members that participated in that process. We also held a series of focus groups as well that we held a couple weeks ago. Those are always helpful. We get to have kind of small group conversations with community members about our budget. Right now, we're in the process of, tonight, the board will adopt the budget. And then on May 5th at our Board of Education meeting that evening, we'll also hold our budget hearing where we'll do a full presentation on the budget. But I just wanted to provide an update of where we currently stand. You can see We have a budget currently that's under the tax cap, which is at 2.12%, and has about a 2.6% increase in the budget overall, tax levy increase of 2.12%. We are, after working through what we did last year with some challenges of budget, in a much better position financially this year, and we'll do a full presentation at our upcoming business meeting on the budget. So thank you to all who participated in the process. It was certainly helpful. And then just briefly, COVID-19 update, as we've done each month. Really seen much improved numbers. You can kind of see this is the number of cases in our district. The numbers have gone way down over the past 2 months after difficult December and January. February and March, you saw really significant decreases in our numbers, and we're thrilled to see that as well. Just a couple other points for me this evening. Also, just 2 other folks to recognize. We had got really nice word that one of our member of our teaching staff was accepted into the New York State Master Teaching Program, which is Caitlin Humphrey. She is our STEAM teacher at Wantagh Elementary School. Does an outstanding job with that program. So I just wanted to publicly congratulate her. That's a really significant recognition. She's going to be working with teachers from around the state, and really it's an honor to be selected for that program. And then also this week we found out one of our world language teachers was named a Long Island Teacher of the Week. That's Kim Vargas-Coratola, who works both at Wantagh Middle School and Wantagh High School. So congratulations to Kim on that recognition. And a shameless plug for our high school show that's going on right now, Crazy for You. That'll be going on all weekend. So if you can get out to see the show, please do. Our students have done a great job preparing for that and putting a lot of effort for that. So we hope you can come out and support the show as well. And that's it for me. I'm going to turn it back over to Mr. Greco.
Thank you. Item H, report of the administration. Item H, 1A, B, C, D, and E. Do I have a motion? Second?
Second.
All in favor? Aye. Item H2, personnel actions, civil service. Item H2A, B, C, and D. Do I have a motion?
Move.
Second. All in favor? Aye. Item H3, contractual and other authorizations. H3A, B, C, and D. Can I have a motion?
Move.
Second.
Second.
All in favor? Aye. H3E, F, G, and H. Can I have a motion? Second.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Items H3I and J. Can I have a motion?
Move.
Second. All in favor? Aye. Item I, unfinished business. We have none. Item J, new business. J1, approval of committees on special ed, preschool special ed recommendations. And 2, our proposed budget figure to 2022 and 23 school year. Do I have a motion?
Move.
Second.
Second.
All in favor? Aye. We have a motion to adjourn?
Mr. President, I make a motion to adjourn this meeting.
Second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Now for our PTA groups, anyone from the foundation? Liz?
Hi, everyone. I'm Liz Goober from the foundation.
Liz.
We don't, sorry.
Liz. Spin around. Address the board.
Oh, I'm sorry.
That's all right.
Sorry. This whole thing kind of throws me off, the way everything's set up. I apologize. How you guys doing? First of all, I want to also as a parent, I want to thank you guys for acknowledging my daughter and all the other students with their wonderful artwork. So thank you for tonight. Again, my name is Liz Goober from the foundation. There's not much going on. I know that we are in summer rec mode. I know our directors are planning for the summer season. And the big date is May 15th. That's early bird registration for our kids that are interested for the program. Applications are available on our website, wantaghfoundation.org. And right now we have a lot of enrollments. We have over 100 students enrolled. And it's one of our largest programs. We hadn't had it in a couple of years. So we know that a lot of students are excited for it. So we encourage our students, our parents at home to sign up. And that's really it. Summer rec is kind of our big thing right now that we're planning. So thank you. Thank you.
Thank you. Anyone from Forest Lake PTA? Mandalay? Wantagh? SEPTA?
Hi, I'm from Wantagh SEPTA. I wanted to thank a lot of the schools and the board and everyone for their participation in Autism Awareness, Acceptance, Inclusion Month. I know some of the schools have done some great things, and I just wanted to say thank you. We have extended our SEPTA scholarships till tomorrow, they're due. So if anybody knows someone that would be up for a SEPTA scholarship or friend of SEPTA scholarship, you can check out on our website how to apply for it. We are also running a Boone Supply, which is formerly Mixed Bag fundraiser. You can find information for it on our website, on our social media. There's an event on our Facebook page. And our next two meetings are the meeting on April 27 with 612 Bandwagon and Booster Club here, and our Friend of SEPTA meeting on June 21st. If there's anyone that has helped your child throughout the year in the community, could be a bus driver, could be a teacher, could be a martial arts teacher, whatever, if you want to give them an award and thank them specially. We also have an application for that for our June 21st meeting. Thank you.
Thank you. 612, PTA Council, Booster Club, Bandwagon, and Drama. I think they're busy tonight. All right, that's it. Everybody else is at the show. The floor is open.
Hi, good evening. My name is Jennifer Strauss, and I live in Blue Spruce Lane. I have some questions because the partnership with Northwell caught my attention at the last board meeting. I've paid attention to some of the third-party partnerships we've had, especially with ADL. So I have some specific questions regarding the Northwell partnership. What is the actual cost for the district? What data actually supports this partnership? I'd like to know, what kind of wait times parents have found, what other districts have demonstrated as far as improvements in mental health treatment. Have you looked at that kind of data? How many psychologists and social workers are currently employed in the district? Because they assess mental health. My understanding is when I read about Northwell's partnership with school districts, which their goal is to get into all 124 districts, which means they stand to make about $10 million, that they only assess the child and then the parents would still have to seek the medical attention for the child. So I'm just wondering if social workers and psychologists currently actually make those assessments. And so if you could answer those specific questions tonight, that'd be terrific. Thank you.
Good evening. My name is Marilyn Rich. I have children in the district. Just wanted to come this evening to give a quick update regarding the New York State Department of Health regulations that have been approved under Title 10 New York Code Rules and Regulations 2.6 Prevention of COVID-19 Transmission by Covered Entities, face coverings for COVID-19 prevention, investigation of communicable diseases, isolation, and quarantine. They are approving these regulations every 60 days, and so they are moving forward. My question regarding this entire process is, if we keep reviewing them every 60 days and the governor keeps doing this, and right now we're not masking, and we're not supposedly in the middle of a pandemic, and we're all acting as normal, and these regulations keep moving forward every 60 days, and because they can't do it for longer than that after the initial 90-day period where it was first extended. And the court it's obviously still in appeal. So if we're not in a crisis, why is the New York State Department of Health, people we have not elected, continue to keep passing these in 60 days? That last one, the investigation of communicable diseases, isolation, and quarantine, that was pulled from an assembly bill and put through the Department of Health regulation process. So now they can very well do the same thing with the bill that's currently in our assembly regarding mandatory COVID vaccines for students. So if they do that, or if that's possible, if it was able to be done with the isolation bill, it can be done with the vaccination bill, and they can pull it through the Department of Health. And up until this point, the board or the district has done very little, and most school districts, not just this one, have done very little to combat this type of behavior that's happening in the state. So I just wanted to update that and let you know that's still happening. It's not stopping. It's still going forward, and it's a very big concern for a lot of people in the community. Thank you.
All right, thank you for for all that participated in our public comment period. This will officially end that public comment period. I just want to respond to a couple of questions that came up tonight. First off, Mrs. Strauss, thank you for your questions about the Northwell Health Partnership. We spent a little bit of time on this at our budget forum, so I'll kind of run through a little bit about that and what it is. Some folks may not be familiar with it. First off, we don't have a partnership with Northwell Health yet. That's something that we did budget for a potential partnership for next year, but we're still exploring that. We've had some conversation with Northwell about that, and it's to provide really access to mental health. One of the challenges right now for families that are experiencing students in crisis, students that are struggling with a wide variety of things, is access to mental health care. And Northwell's created a program where they've partnered with a number of districts across Long Island, probably well over 30 in Nassau County. And this dates well back to probably 3 or 4 years ago when this began. And that was the first time we really had any conversation with them about it. And the goal of the program is to help coordinate services. To Mrs. Strauss's point, yes, we have mental health professionals that work on our staff, that we have school psychologists, we have right now 1 social worker in the district, we have guidance counselors. There are times where the level of need that a student may have is well beyond a school-based service. It's a situation where they need some outside follow-up with someone that can provide that regular care. In some cases, even more intensive care, where maybe they need an overnight stay, maybe they need more support. And what Northwell does is they work with you to help coordinate those services. So the way that would come to us is we would have a child that comes to us, a parent that comes to us, their family is, their child struggling with whatever it may be. We'll provide some school-based counseling for that child and where appropriate. But if it's beyond that, we would then go to our Northwell partnership and make that connection, make that with the parent, and that liaison would help walk them through that type of care. Simply taking a child to the emergency room at times can be very frustrating for families. So that's the background behind it. In addition, there's other levels of support within the partnership that you'd have, professional development for staff, those types of pieces that they can do as well. So that's a little bit about it. As I said, we haven't formed a formal partnership yet, but that's a little bit of background there. As far as cost, we're estimating right now, as I said, we don't have a final agreement with them, between about $50,000 and $60,000 is what we're estimating. I believe you also asked about the level of support that we currently have. We have one district social worker. We did propose in the budget for this upcoming year to add an additional social worker. Our current social worker works primarily at the secondary level, primarily at Wantagh High School, and this would be for support for our elementary schools and our middle school. We have district psychologists as well. We have a total of 9 FTEs across the district, I believe, in terms of, that's off the top of my head, but it's right around that number, for total district psychologists that work in various buildings. And that's the support staff. And then guidance counselors. We have 2 elementary guidance counselors. We have 3 guidance counselors at Wantagh Middle School, and then we have 5 guidance counselors at Wantagh High School. So that's the mental health staff. I believe you also asked about data. I don't have any formal data to share with you. I can share the anecdotal data that we talk about. This is something that monthly we are regularly dealing with kids that need mental health support. As I said, variety of reasons, everything from anxiety, eating disorder, kids that are just expressing self-harm, all those types of issues that regularly come up in our schools. And I think there was one other question in there. Just in terms of wait times. In parents, in working with families that are working through this, they experience long wait times to get their child in to see somebody, especially when they need that support immediately. And that's really what Northwell has begun to do, is create satellite sites for the schools that they're working with where you can get students in right away. Right now, they're at capacity in a lot of those places. So that's what we're currently talking to them about, is their ability to get us in to have a partner with one of those satellite sites as well. And then the dollars that they would partner with school districts for are dollars they use to then provide those programs and expand those programs to hire that staff. That's where that funding goes. So hopefully that answers some of those questions. And then Mrs. Rich, we'll continue to monitor what's developing in Albany and certainly in the state legislature. Continue to have regular conversations with our reps. Certainly Senator Johnson and Assemblyman McDonough. They're a direct line to kind of give us information in terms of what's happening currently. So we'll continue to monitor that situation. I appreciate you provide some feedback about that. I'd like to thank everyone for attending tonight. We appreciate the time, and our next business meeting will be on May 5th. So thank you for attending tonight.